Hey guys, what's going on? Just Monaco here, and I'm going to be doing a kind of a walkthrough game. I did record through my recording of this. I did have my mic on, but I didn't talk too much because I got kind of tensed up during this whole session. So most of this is probably going to be voiced over by me, after this game. But there's going to be parts in here where I'm discussing things in the game. So with this spawn on the left side of the map across from Trailer Park, I know that there's a possibility of people spawning in this like in between of these storage units and Big Red. When I hear that, I now know that people from train spawn are fighting with people from Trailer Park spawn, so I know I'm pretty safe right now. So the only spawn I need to be concerned about is the land bridge spawn on the left side of the bridge. If you are relatively new to this game, I would recommend probably having a map up while watching this video. It might help kind of understand what I'm talking about. There's really no need to bother trying to memorize, player spawns and stuff. I didn't. I just learned them as I just kept playing. So Tarkov, there's just so much involved in this game that if you try to memorize everything and just learn things like on a spreadsheet or something, you're just gonna hate the game. Like, this is a game you want to enjoy. Just take your time, have fun. It took me like 3 wipes to get the full hang of this game. Just enjoy yourself. This is a fantastic game, and there's no need to rush to being, the best player in the game like Landmark or something. Alright, so I am checking for anyone camping left side bridge. That's why I'm kind of concerned right now. So if I remember correctly, I believe I decided to go through this train cart instead of going on that left side because there's a ton of bush cover over there, and I didn't want to push through it. And I think I decided to take the bridge as well because it's really common to camp the other side of the land bridge. This video is pretty much going to be unedited, just this whole thing, so you are more than welcome to skip through. I might have timestamps of interesting moments, but chances are I won't. But just in case, I might leave a pinned comment below, so keep an eye on that. Alright, the only reason I am taking bridge right now is because it's a second day of wipe. Nobody has scopes, and the few people who have like an SKS with a VSO sight, it's raining and super foggy, so they're not going to be able to see me. That is the only reason why I am taking bridge. I normally would not because it's a little too scary for my taste, but yeah. So I know there is a scav spawn here most of the time, so that's what I'm keeping an eye on my left side. As well as my right side, I'm keeping an eye out for this. I was waiting for the conflict between the spawn near construction and the people from the train spawn. So there's the scav I was looking for on the left side. I didn't loot him because those people are right there, and I'm a little scared of that. So I'm just planning on just running straight through. I forget my intention behind this map. I believe it was just for getting like quest items. So what I'm doing now is, yeah, as you can hear me, I'm wondering where people are. I'm scared of people from dorms coming out this way, doing like a quick loot and then rushing this way, or trying to catch me off spawn, which has happened a few times. I have died out in here, so that's what I'm kind of looking at. I'm also taking quick glances up top for Sniper Scav, but it doesn't look like he's here. Those 2 giant pillars on the left side, not the ones on the right, the ones on the left, the closest one has a scav spawn on top sometimes. And if you don't see it, sometimes it spawns later during the raid. So always keep your eyes out. A little tip I like to do is if I see that scav spawn is spawned and he's not shooting at me, I'll leave him alive and wait for him to die by someone else so I know when people are in the area. Because I kind of know the range at where he shoots. So it's a kind of nice alert system to have.
I'm a USEC wearing a bear hat. Feels good.
Oh, that's right. I was trying to kill scavs in this raid, and typically there's 1 to 2 scav spawns here on this side of the road at the very beginning, and there wasn't, so I was kind of disappointed in that.
I like to get at least 2 scavs a raid.
Now, I was a little wary here, because as you just heard, there's a guy with, I believe to be a hunter, which is a super deadly gun for early wipe, because M80s will literally go through pretty much any tier armor that anyone has available. So it's good to be very careful here. Unfortunately, I believe my mic is recorded on the same track as my audio, which I'm not sure how that happened. So next video that will not be the case, but I apologize for that. So right now I'm looking for that guy that was fighting scavs in a gas station, but I'm also really careful because that hunter guy sounded like he was on the rocks just to the left of gas station, which is a very popular sniping spot. I didn't really come into this raid with much at all, so I have no problem just rushing in and trying to get a scav kill. And if I die, I get quest progression. That's the thing for new players that took me a long time to finally understand it. Don't save your good gear. You will always get good gear in the future. There is no reason to save your good gear. It will help you as you're playing. And like, by the time you feel comfortable of using your good gear, that good gear is not going to be good anymore because wipe will have progressed so much. So don't be scared of losing your gear. It is worth losing your gear for just a sliver of quest progression 100% of the time. Just keep that in mind. Quest progression is way more valuable, and getting those level 4 traders is way more valuable than any tier 4 armor or, you know, AK with 4 grip on it. That's gonna, in a month, that weaponry is gonna be extinct and everyone's gonna run on with M4s and HKs. And everyone's gonna be working on their Bitcoin farms, so they're gonna have tier 5 minimum armor. This is actually the first raid I found this little jump around. I didn't realize that was a thing. So if you don't want to go through or around the left side or over the pipes to the right side of where I jumped, that's a nice little jump right there. So now I'm headed to checkpoint where one sniper scav can spawn and a lot of normal scavs can spawn. So I'm hoping to get my scav kills. There's one. Now I'm a little scared because they can, with a regular shotgun, they can head eyes you from this distance, as that almost did. I hate scavs so much.
Okay.
I apologize for the frames. I also apologize for my game looking very gray. It wasn't until, you know, today actually, which is, you know, almost, is it? Yeah, it's almost a week after wipe that I realized, 6 days actually, that I didn't have my visual effects on. So it's a very grayscale. Future videos will be very colorful, so, and should have better frames than this game. I was suffering some overheating problems with my CPU, but I fixed that out, so. I believe my next movement was inside that building straight past the hole in wall. Yeah, and I just said I think I need one more scav. Did I go through here? No. Yeah, I was pretty sure I went into this building. If you are new to the game or not really playing customs that much, loot these areas. I don't know what's going on, but today and yesterday, no one, I ran about 7 raids on customs. No one is looting these big buildings. Okay. I guess I need another scav. But, seriously? Oh, I still need 3.
I was way more than 5 off.
These buildings are never looted. I don't know why. They were looted on the first day of wipe, but now they're not looted. And honestly, they have some incredible hideout stuff. Bolts and elite pliers. Like, you need this stuff for even mid-game wipe. I like looting this area. Most people don't, and it's understandable. There's very little loot, but there are 2 big green crates in here that have like a sliver of a chance to spawn Red Rebel in them, which is very, very, very profitable. So,
Holy crap.
I would recommend just checking them. It's loud, it's dangerous sometimes, depending on where you are in the raid, but you never know when a simple, you know, 200k profit raid turns into a 8 million profit raid, and it is kind of a maze. So I might turn this part down because this is very loud. Probably would be smart for me to edit this, but I'm just way too lazy. I really am. I normally wanted to stream, but I really can't because internet's kind of being weird, so. Oh, my ears. I'm listening to this before I edited the sound, so my ears are bleeding. Oh my gosh.
Don't mind me. Just making the most noise possible in this game.
Our hunter boy? No, I don't think it's our hunter boy. Is it? Maybe. I don't know. You'd think after, you know, 1,500 hours in this game, I would know all the gun sounds, but I still don't because I'm dumb. Premiere Pro is like telling me that my audio is almost peaking every time I'm walking on that metal. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is a nice little spot to check. Both of those could have a chance of getting a flash drive on them. So that's, you always want to check for flash drives because you need a total of 4 flash drives.
Oh, DVD drive.
2 for skier right off the bat, and once you turn the skier, Jaeger gets offended that you gave, you know, skier flash drives, and so then he wants flash drives, so they have to give 2 more to Jaeger. So there's a lot of flashes, and they all have to be found in raid. You can craft them in the what do you call it? In Intelligence Center. The only problem with that is
I do not.
because this wipe requires level 20 flea market instead of level 10, normally right now I would be crafting flash drives, but I can't because I need to get to level 20 before I can actually get intelligence. I can't just buy and upgrade my hideout with ease. So I do like that about it being level 20. It's unfortunate because
Holy crap. Get a grenade.
so as I was saying, it does make the game way more fun to the people who already know how to play the game. But to anyone learning, like if it's their first wipe or they're just haven't committed to a wipe yet and now they decided to commit to a wipe, it's really unfortunate because the game is so much fun once you open up the flea market and you're just making money and like having to analyze everything. But you know, pre-flea market, if you don't know what you're doing or what you're saving, or it's a pain for people who know what they're doing, but people who don't know, I feel really bad for, especially with a level 20. Considering when I first started this game, it was level 5 for flea market, and that took me probably a week to get. And now they're asking level 20. So I really feel bad for everyone new starting. I still say this game is incredible. No game, absolutely no game, makes you feel as anxious and as nervous than this game does. This game on a normal raid will have your heartbeat 30 beats per minute increased and just sweating profusely. That's a normal raid, and it is. What game makes you feel like that? Alright, so I looted everything on the bottom floor, which typically doesn't have that much loot. This building is one of my favorite buildings to loot. Up here has a lot of good weapon parts. So you can check these metal shells back here. These typically have ammo, but they can have pretty much anything. I think these metal shells on any map can literally just drop like pliers, and which is, please pick up all the little tiny tools. They might seem like, oh, these are garbage, but now that level 20 is the flea market instead of 10, everything has such intense value now. Because you need to barter this stuff for like gunsmith quests. Like elite pliers are so important right now because you need 2 of them and a red screwdriver to get a barter for the shotgun with all the fancy like muzzle attachments, and then you just buy the pistol grip from Jaeger and the laser designator from Skier. Then you're done the quest, but you need those elite pliers. And then you need to know the barters for those elite pliers, because the elite pliers are really rare, but it's more common to get the 3 smaller items. There's a lot involved, but that's what makes this game so much fun. That's what makes this game just terrifying, because you finally find that one part that you need, and now you have to survive. You don't just get it unless you check it into your container.
We're looking good.
One thing that's really nice to know, I always leave about a slot open in my container. Whenever I jump into a raid, because items do not have to be found in raid. Oh, I can get elite pliers. I get 1 elite pliers now. I just need 1 more. I needed that item to barter for an elite pliers. But if you're bartering from a trader, you don't need anything to be found in raid. It only needs to be found in raid if you're bartering from the flea market. So keep that in mind. It's very important. So this is one of my favorite rooms. This one, because it has 2 jackets and some food spawns.
Come on, keys. Give me keys. Give me keys. Give me keys. Give me good.
I already have that key, so feels bad. Yeah.
Okay. Keys. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
When I first started playing this game, my key luck was on another level. It was so good, but I just don't get good key luck anymore. I really don't, and it's really unfortunate. M993. Wow. I don't know why I unloaded part of it and put it back in just to unload it again. I feel kind of dumb for that, but you know, I'm a dumb individual, so it makes sense. There's one more place to loot, and right underneath me, there's actually 2 locked rooms on the first floor. or like I think they're like a U6 stash key and one other. I do not have them, or else I would be looting them. They got some like weapon crates and stuff like that. They're pretty nice and they're typically kind of cheap. All right, now I hear footsteps coming, and I know for a fact this is a PMC. Just because he's checking inside to make sure no one's peeking. Alright, he's inside. He's overweight right now, so sprinting is going to be a trouble for him. So he's going to have a short burst right here because now he's moving. And there we go. That was really close. Really important to keep all the doors as they were on spawn, because when he peeked that, if the door to his left leading to the stairs was closed and he was aware of that, he would have known someone's been through and he would need to be careful. But because I left everything how it's supposed to be, he wasn't cautious enough when entering this room, which led to the kill. So be aware of how doors spawn, because they can save your life knowing how things are supposed to spawn. Just another little tip. Don't care. Don't care. I didn't just drop.
Don't care.
Magnum buckshot. That would have made me really sad.
There.
That beef stew is incredible because I needed the quest at that time.
There.
Ears bleeding again from that.
There. Holy crap! What is this? Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'll take that.
Looking back at this, you always regret things that you don't do looking back, and I think I've gotten better at this game because like normally when I look back at my looting in previous like footage, I'm always kind of like, wow, I really I really did a bad job. But I feel like I'm getting better at like actually thinking through.
Let's get this graphics card. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, I need it anyway.
Getting better at thinking through like processes and stuff without panicking. I did a little bit of panic because I have all this room that I could have grabbed a little more stuff, but it's whatever. Leave it open for this stuff.
Bastion, I want to keep. Don't need that. Don't need
If you're wondering why I want the DVD drive, because I forget what barters there are, but I know there are very important barters for a DVD drive. I believe for Gunsmith. I believe it was for like an M4 barrel maybe. So even the miscellaneous stuff that you think, oh, this is garbage, grab it. That stuff is really, really, really important. Like, I don't think you understand. Like mainly in the Gunsmith quests, when you're looking for what to buy, check the barters.
Elites, give me
because there are going to be items that are like 80k on the market or upwards to 300k on the market for a simple attachment. But if you allow bartering and look, at traders, it's like 2 DVD drives. And you don't even need those to be found in raid because it's from a trader. So you can just buy 2 DVDs on the market for 8k each. And then you're done. So always keep barters in mind. It is the most important thing. Did I grab the propane? I don't remember. I would have dropped the 2 HDDs in the bottom, but whatever.
That's good.
Whatever. So I already had Gunsmith part. No, I didn't have Gunsmith part 1 though, but I don't need the hard drives to barter for specific items because I was just going to get the big one from Mechanic. The kitted MP133, which is what you want to get with the 2 elite pliers and the red screwdriver. That's what you'll get.
Later. There's always time to get attachments later.
Yep. Talk to yourself. Oh,
Oh my gosh. Wait, can I? Oh, does that fit? Yes, it fits. Okay. Oh,
I love listening to myself again. Just how I'm freaking out and panicking, and just listening to it from a relaxed
Yeah,
state.
but those are AP in there, I think. I don't care. I don't care.
Always talk to yourself, like when you're playing.
Get out of here.
Like while you're looting, talk to yourself. Like you might think that's really strange and why you should do that. If you just think without talking, you're going to make a lot of critical errors because you're filling in the blanks of your logic with illogical references. So you're going to make mistakes in what you need, what you're looting, what decision making you should be, like the pathing you're going to take to extract. But if you talk it out, you'll catch those falsely jumped conclusions that you're making. So always talk out loud a little bit. Now don't talk too much out loud because you can't hear if there's anyone behind you. Find spaces to talk when you think you're safe, and then
This is easily the best solo.
you
raid of the
realize,
life so
like
far.
right here, I'm not trying to panic run.
If I can get out of here.
I'm just taking it slowly.
Killing, you
I'm
know,
making
one
sure
more
my
scav would definitely
stamina's up. Right here, I know to be very
insane,
careful.
but
This building is highly contested. Or at least it normally is. I don't know why people aren't going
as
to these
of right
buildings.
now, I don't care.
I wanted to loot it, but I was just like, you know what? This is an evac. People are trying to get out. I'm just gonna get out right now. Always check for campers here. Always, every corner. And that's a wrap.
Found an exit. Time for extract. Exit located.
Yes. Oh, what a raid! Oh my god, that was so good. I thought I was good. I honestly thought I lost when I full autoed on that guy and he didn't die until the very end. 6k XP. Level 7 bear and
I
6
got the
scabs.
scav quest done too. So
Oh my gosh, he had level 4 armor too. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. After I full autoed and after the first like 2 seconds, I was like, literally, as I'm reloading, he's just gonna walk up and execute me. Like, but like the last couple bullets killed him. Oh man.
alrighty. Well, thank you all for watching. If you did. Yeah, I know this was a long, kind of just random video, unedited, but these are the kind of ones that I know when I was first learning Tarkov, this is what I wanted. I wanted people just to literally talk out loud and every decision they're making and why they're making those decisions. So if this is what you want, I'm probably going to keep on doing this. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. I hope you enjoyed, and peace.